Hey guys, this is Tommy with the 30 Anomalous Day Challenge. Um, Today I'd like to talk to you a bit about responsibility. Responsibility, the ability to respond. The ability to respond with intention rather than with automatic defaults. In the Journey to Ixtlan, or I'm sorry if I'm mispronouncing it, the third book that Carlos Castaneda wrote about his initiation into Don Juan's way of life. Don Juan says to him that a warrior is responsible for his life and that he knows that every action has consequences. Every action he takes has consequences. This is, I think, first of all, it's a way of life that is so foreign from the way we live in modern, quote-unquote, modern Western society. It's so foreign to us to think that, well, let's put it this way. We were taught to not take responsibility, most of us, to blame others, to complain, and to live as if what we do doesn't matter. And here Don Juan says everything you do, everything, has consequences. And I've lived with that knowledge for a long time, and recently, a few months ago, I sort of let go of it to introduce more lightheartedly, I guess, into my life. And I'm not. I guess I can be quite heavy. So I wanted to reduce some of that heaviness, and the heaviness comes from, of course, importance. It's intertwined, it's connected to importance. And somehow Don Juan manages to live with lightheartedness combined with seriousness. So he's very serious. He knows that everything he does has consequences, and yet he can laugh about it. The way it connects to my challenge, I told you in previous videos that my challenge is focused mostly on the inner process, on kindling the creator's spark within. And a big part of it is reducing importance. And both Vadim Zeland talks about it in his Transurfing books, and also Don Juan talks about it in Carlos Castaneda's books. Reducing importance as a means of stopping the leakage of energy. Because we leak and sometimes flow energy out of ourselves through that inner importance, outer importance. When something becomes more important to us, we put our energy into it. And nothing is important inherently. We give things importance by means of emotions we develop to them. Things, ourselves, people, whatever, events. And what I realized today through walking through my day the way I did is that I'll talk about myself, I don't have to feel a certain way for anything. Any emotion that I feel can be changed into another, and the circumstances may remain the same, or the circumstances may remain the same, and I will react to it emotionally the way I will, not because it's not a cause and effect thing. Emotions are not caused by the circumstances or the events. They are manufactured, or I automatically react a certain way based on my filters, based on my attitude towards life, etc. And today I focused on that idea, on paying attention to my emotional reaction, and also reducing my importance still, yet again, and admitting to my shortcomings, just allowing them to be, and not reacting emotionally when I didn't have to, just remaining either calm or happy because I chose to be, not because the circumstances demanded it of me, because they do not demand a certain emotion. People may demand a certain emotion, but circumstances are neutral in that sense. And I acted with that neutrality today because I chose to, because we always have a choice. And getting used to that idea that I always have a choice about the way I feel, about the way I react emotionally and externally towards other people or towards the circumstances. I always have a choice. That's something that I'm learning and implementing in day-to-day life, and it's being enhanced, and the focus is put on that through the 30 Anomalous Day Challenge. So this was my day, or my experience of that day, and I will see you tomorrow, nearing the end of the challenge. There's less than a week now. So that's it for today. See you tomorrow. Bye.